Hello, I'm Will Bro.
And I'm Jacob Diaz, and you're watching UI7 Newsbreak. These are some of the top stories we have for you this week.
The University of Illinois is celebrating homecoming this week. It's going around that the controversial chief impersonator will not be making an entrance in this year's parade. In late September, the U of I's Campus Senate spoke to the Peoria Tribe of Oklahoma and agreed that the tribe's view on the Chief of Illinois. In a vote, the Senate decided that they would continue to work on removing imagery of the chief on campus.
This agreement came just before people all over the United States celebrated Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday. This holiday began in 1991 and is celebrated on the second Monday of October, which also happens to be Columbus Day. This holiday is meant to honor Native American and Indigenous people. Some states such as Alaska, Minnesota, and Vermont have replaced Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day. So, we got homecoming coming up this week. You excited for the parade? You doing anything this weekend?
Oh, absolutely. I'm very excited for this weekend. My family's coming down, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to have some beers, go to the homecoming parade. Usually we're accustomed to having the chief around during the parade, but it'll be interesting to see how it goes this year.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm not much of a parade person myself, but I'll be going to the game. I'll be tailgating. My family's coming down too, so I'm pretty excited for this weekend.
Yeah, it should be a great time.
Absolutely.
In other news, contract for union city workers in Urbana will start to look very different. Urbana City Council has reached an agreement with AFS CME Local 1331. The new agreement includes a 2% hourly rate increase for 2019. It also includes a uniform allowance of $360 for starting employees and a $650 uniform allowance for returning employees. The contract will start in 2019 and run through June 2021. What are your thoughts on this, Jacob?
Good for the union workers, good for the unions. I certainly could always use a raise.
You could say that again.
So, well, I hear you attended a hoppy event this weekend.
Yes, I did. This weekend I had the opportunity to attend the 6th annual Oktoberfest. They had lots of different events and vendors. It was like walking around Germany, but you were really in downtown Champaign. The brats and brews were in no short of supply, and if you aren't a fan of sauerkraut, this is not an event for you. I got to say, the beer at this event was quite tasty, and I definitely enjoyed myself. It was a good time.
It's a good time. Yeah, I had the chance to study abroad this past semester, but I didn't make it out to Germany. I really, kind of missed out on that one, I feel like.
Yeah, well, I haven't left the country yet in vacation, but I definitely plan on doing it sometime soon. And keeping up with our brewing theme, our UI7 News correspondent, John Nudera, had the opportunity to visit a local brewery. Triptych Brewing Company specializes in craft beers, and John takes you behind the scenes of the brewing process. Triptych has been brewing beer for about 6 years, and Luke Taggart says that the process has been a while wide, and the company is continuing to expand the brewing capacity. The company has grown and now has a tasting room where patrons can go and try their fresh brews. Are you a fan of beer, Jacob?
I'm not much of a beer guy. My dad is, and it's kind of funny. I spent all summer working as a bartender, serving beers, but I never really had the chance to try any of them.
Well, yeah, it's a very custom taste, I feel like.
What about you? Are you a beer guy?
Definitely. I love me some good IPAs and some good darker beers.
Yeah, I feel like you and my dad would get along.
I feel like that too. Early voting for primary elections is underway. Hey, Jacob, have you had a chance to vote yet?
Actually, I haven't had the chance to vote yet personally, but I got to go down to the Champaign County Clerk's office this week to see how early voting was going. And so far, people are taking advantage of the opportunity to vote early, especially Champaign-Urbana's older residents.
Well, that's great to hear, Jacob. Even though you haven't voted yet, you still have time. Early voting continues until November 5th, 2018. To keep up to date with our stories, please follow us on Facebook.
Or find more of our stories on YouTube when you search Illini JOUR.
We will see you this Thursday for this week's edition of UI Newsbreak.
Yeah, Will and I will be on the anchor, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Have a good one, Illini.